Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl T here with another video. If this is your first time here, hello. My name is Tierra. You can go ahead and call your girl T. Today we are doing my everyday spring/summer makeup tutorial. I feel like this is really important to show you guys because people have been asking me, how do you have like that natural glowy summery look? And I'm like, you know what? It is time to get a girl to tea because the face is beat to the gods, and this takes me like less than 20 minutes to do. You can always substitute products, but I wanted to show you just like my technique and my process so that you can understand it, maybe take something out of my routine that can be really helpful to give you that nice bronzy dewy summery look. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it. Alright guys, now that we are up close and personal, the first thing I'm going to do is start with my brows. I am using the Anastasia Brow Freeze. I have this brow lift spatula that I love to use. I got this from e.l.f. Let me show you. That's honestly usually enough for me here. I like to take that what's on the spatula and just like lightly run it through my brows. Both sides. Okay, and then now using the spoolie side, I always like to bend my spoolie first a little bit. They come straight, and I just like to add like a little arch to it. From there, I take that spoolie with it arch side towards me, and then I like to pull these up. I like to go straight up in this area here, and then as we get towards the center of my eye, I like to start to go over at this type of angle. I like to just go on my tail, kind of pull that down. Now I have, you see like this base for this really full, thick brow. This is my slightly like bushier brow, but it's okay. Same thing, going straight up here. And then at that diagonal, I just, whoop. See? Now we have a really good base to lay down our brows. You need to let this brow freeze like dry. This is the time to lay down your primer because you also need to let that sit and lay down for a bit. I love this Milk Hydro Primer. It is my favorite. This primer is really great. It is a grip primer. It fills in like your wrinkles and your smile lines and anything that you might have, and your foundation really just, I mean, the girls have been raving about this for years and I just never got around to buying it because I had my primers that I loved, but like now that I'm here, I'm here for life. Seriously, it is just simply that good. It makes the foundation just like go on so seamlessly. Now that I've rubbed that in, I like to let that soak for a little bit. It is really important to give your makeup a little bit of time to breathe in between coats, especially if you're layering wets, dries, all of those things together. I'm using the Precisely My Brow in a 4.5. This pencil is so great. I've been using this for years. I think it's perfect to make those like hair-like strokes. So I like to go straight at the top. Whoa, I went way too low there. What the fuck? I like to go just slightly past my tear duct, just slightly past, because my eyes are a little bit like more wide set. I like to bring them in just a tad by bringing my brows slightly closer together than like the rule. I go here and I just start doing these brow-like strokes, very small, kind of filling in at the same time too. And I also just like to do like a baseline here very lightly, and I go up and through the arch, kind of like a straight line, and then also kind of down just a little bit there. This gives me just like a, in my head, like a little visual of where this like should be going, where they should be going. Do they actually go there? Not all the time. So we're filling these in. I like to fill in some at the top, anywhere that's sparse, guys. I think that everyone knows how to kind of fill in their brows at this point, but I'm just showing you because this is the full tutorial. I hope you guys like my new background. I worked really hard on it. Same exact thing. I like to have that little medium base to kind of match this one over here. And that does go up, you know, because it's going towards your arch and through. and then I like to go down. And your brows are supposed to end at a diagonal. Get up close for you so you can see that. Perfect angle. I meet my top arch to there. See that? So that's how I do my tail. And then from here, we're just filling. I have more missing at the top on this brow, so I have to do a little bit more up here. Brows are cousins, not sisters, so they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to match. That's not what the naked eye cares about anyways. And if I feel like I went a little bit too high or anything of that sort, I literally just use the back end of this and kind of wipe it away. I like to come back at the very, very end to finish out my brows, just because, you know. Now we're going to be putting on our foundation. It's a little dirty, guys, but this one, I'm in a shade 19. And then recently, I've been really into the Makeup by Mario, so if it's not too hot, I will put this on as well. So those are my two options for foundations that I like to wear, especially in the summertime. I live in an extremely humid city, so we're gonna do Makeup by Mario today just because I have to take pictures later, and this is a little bit more coverage. But what I like to do is I don't use a ton of foundation in general, so it doesn't really matter. The most important thing is to make sure that you're missing these areas here. Don't put too much foundation around your eyes, especially because we're going to be putting on concealer and there's just really not a need for it. All that does is makes your makeup look a little cakey, and it just makes it harder for your powders to sit on them. So I always put it just like on my cheeks, down here, and then whatever is left from that pump, I just like rub on my forehead, but my forehead never quite matches, so there's that. I'm going to be using a Morphe 439 brush. This brush is the golden girl, man. I've had it for like 4 or 5 years. Look at the bristles. So what we're going to do is we're going to start pushing that product into our skin. And again, I'm really avoiding my eyes, especially like my eye bags. And we're just like pushing that product everywhere else. Now that I've gotten a little tan, this color is perfect for me. It was not during the winter, so I will say that. He has options, but it's not like Fenty Beauty options. So you might have to get a little mixy mix. But for now, this one's working for me. I had like a little blemish right here. You see we're getting some pretty good coverage there. It is covering whatever is left on the brush. I will just quickly rub against the eyes, nothing crazy. And then we're just going to do like pretty much the middle of the forehead. I don't really care about anything else because everything else will get different product on it. Next thing we're gonna do is concealers. I like to use two. This is Juvia's Place, their concealer in shade 12. And then on top of that, my second one that I'll be using for lightening is from Tarte, the Shape Tape. It's the go, it's the girl. I have this in shade 35N. I'm not steering you wrong with any of these products. These products are like tried and true. Really the only thing that's new in my collection is the Makeup by Mario, and I have worn it out at this point. I think that it's really great. My concealer here, close to the eyes, here up. Hi, Minnie. My cat is here. You guys want to see him? Hi, Minnie. Minnie. Say hi to the camera. It's a little bright. See, everyone sees you. He's so cute. My little cancer boy. And then just a little on the forehead. Nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy on the girls, all right? Not too much on it. But that here and here. That's really all that I need. And now we wait like 3 minutes or so. We'll get to blending. But you want it to get a little thick, just a little thick, nothing crazy. Okay, now that this has sat for a bit, I like to go in with this Firma brush. I have no idea where I got this brush from. I think it was from one of my PR packages, but it's in 103. Camera's having a hard time focusing, guys. I'm gonna put my hand over. But you see these bristles here, they are natural bristles and they are at a diagonal. They work perfect for my face. I have not really used a beauty blender in a very long time to set my eyes, but that is really up to you. I'm just showing you my everyday process, and I think this works the best for me without losing a lot of product. I'm just pushing this product in and out, and I just keep this really at that triangular shape because this is just my cheeks. My cheekbones. We want to, for me at the moment, I would love to emphasize that. There were periods when my face was chubbier where I did not want to, and I did do my shape differently, but now my face is starting to elongate again, so now I'm doing it my normal way. But you see how pretty this is? It's like, it's beautiful. And then whatever product is left, I just put on the eyelid. And I like to move fast so I don't get knee creasing because we need to put powder like ASAP. Pro tip, if you for some reason go too long and it's having a hard time blending, you can always use a setting spray, setting mist to re-wet these products. So don't you fear, baby girl. And just on the chin. And then I just do this in a fan up and over. If you want to go for like a really dewy, setty look, you can leave this here. I personally like sweat a lot right now, so I like to mattify it as much as I can at the moment. And my sweat will make me look like this in like an hour. Laura Mercier translucent loose powder in honey, and this is the blurring one. Let me show you. And just one of those little TikTok triangular powders. They just like are so great. I press it in, but then I literally go like this and get most of it off. So there's not much. And then, ooh, we don't want that line. From there, I like just press it into my face. And the way that I do that, it's not a ton of powder, but you are getting all of that set. And I really only set in my eyes, for real. Look at that. Look at that. Jesus. The Lord is coming again, y'all. There's no reason why the powder is this great. Really push that in. I like to do 2 layers of slaps, and then that was intense. That was like your baby decided to eat a quarter snack. Gotta smack the back to try to get it out. Shorty right here, she that girl. Anybody playing with this powder right here, it's lit. In the summer, I do skip out typically on contouring unless I'm really trying to the girls, and we're not doing that today. So I like to use the La Rouge brush. It's in the LR360. It's a tapered face brush. Y'all, this is my go-to bronzing brush. It's amazing. You can tell that I use these a lot. I use it every day. I'm using the darker color for this, and I just like very sloppily like go like this, right? And then I do like to do a little with my mouth, and then I just very up the face and kind of cutting off the cheeks a little bit, and I even go a little bit into my hair. Push that up, do the same thing up and over, and then right where those like demarcation marks are, contour. From our highlight, I'm gonna go just like in a little, I like my forehead to look nice and bronze, and then I quickly just go across very lightly to just make it a little bit more cohesive. And then we go down the face. Same thing on this side. We're gonna up and through the hairline. Okay, look at that. That works as a natural contour for me, and it's just so pretty and glowy. I then go down across my chin, down again, and across. And then I like to go very quickly across the nose. I don't believe there's any such thing as too much bronzer, especially if you're brown. There ain't no such thing. There ain't no such thing as too much bronzer. I'm black. What do you mean? I am bronze. You feel me? So like, look, beautiful. It's beautiful. Wow, we are making headway. We are making great progress. So let's keep going. Stick it out, y'all. We're almost finished. The real beauty and the magic comes right here for, I feel like, that natural glow. Luminous putty bronzers and blush from e.l.f. They are a little dirty, but they're here. Look at them. I have 3 different ones. Raspberry shade. It looks a little bit more red pinky on camera, but it's nice and raspberry in my opinion. Putty bronzer, and this is in shade Bronzed Belle. My girl, my favorite. OMG, look at her. These are all like $7. They're like so amazing. I think this is also in a PR package. This is another Farah brush. It's in an 820F. It's a nice flat brush. So you can see, go like this into the brush. Where my cheeks are, I start to kind of press that in. And it kind of has a little product from last time. I just think the more, the more the better. And I like to push this down and put it in first. And that adds like a little layer to my bronzer. Girl is this one here. I love this one. And we're just gonna get a little smile on here. She's nice and pink. And I just, it looks like a lot on camera, but it's not. So look, do you see how it has like a glow to it? It's amazing. So I put on a lot because sometimes my blush just like disappears and it makes me so pissed. But I put this on first. Now we are looking like a clown. Ain't the first time I'm out here looking like a clown. So this brush again, just kind of, do you see how everything is just like so nice? You see that? It's all natural. Everything's kind of bleeding into my skin, and it's gonna do that even more when we get to the end. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. If you're feeling a little tired or a little bit overwhelmed, do not stress, do not fret. We almost done. Let's do our eyes really fast because it does not take long. I use two palettes. I use the Chocolates palette by Juvia's Place and the Nudes palette. I've had this for like 2 years. I don't know what the expiration on these. I ain't getting into all that. But I do know I like to use it all the time. I like to use this shade right here for the chocolates. I'm going to be using my go-to Morphe E27 brush. I love this brush. It is perfect for like fluffy makeup. Go in with that color, and then I'm just going to very sloppily put it just like outwards into the crease, and then down, and then over a little bit. Nothing crazy. Now I do it on the other side. And that's all I need. That looks good to me. You can see the one that I always use. It's like this sparkle shade. It's like a champagne-y. Let's use this flat brush from ColourPop. It is so dirty, y'all. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I just go in there and I just like kind of rub it really flat. Not in that circular motion that I was doing before with my other one, but just lightly tapping. And then this is where the magic is starting to happen, okay? So what you want to do is you're going to go across the lid, right? Cute. She's cute. Yep. But what you want to do is you want to go up as well. Where my tear duct is, I go up and over the rainbow. Up and over the rainbow. Wow. So you're starting to now like glow and shine, and it feels like, what's going on with her? So we're going to cross again, up and over. So yeah, into that area. Do you see how you're like highlighting that area? And she's so pretty, gorgeous, shiny. It looks so good. It works with every look that I do. I get so many compliments. It opens the eyes. That is literally all that I do with my eyes, other than like a little liner just to put my lashes on, which we're gonna do now. I'm using my liner from my brand, the Luxe Effect. Here we are. We love it. And I'm just gonna do this really quickly to put on lashes. I don't have to speed this up. I put on liner so fast now. Play with me. Talk to me nice. Oh, this is my bad eye. I really can't be seeing out this eye, to be honest. I'm gonna do the best what I got. The best I can, but when I got. Why was Mariah Carey that drunk? I love her. This is their Kush mascara. Love it. One of my faves. It just gets it done. I love the packaging. I'm a sucker for packaging. Let's do highlight, the last of the highlight. This is from my Jaclyn Hill palette. I've had this forever. I think before my twins were even born. I'm going in with these two top colors here. I love to use a big fluffy brush for my highlight, and I'm using the Morphe M510 brush. Look at that, just nice and fluffy. Just a little bit here. You can also like use your fingers if you want, but you don't want to rub, you want to push. So I can show you both. You want to skip the middle, but then do the top here. Then we're just going to do a little here and around. A little here. I'm going up and around that cheekbone. And that's how I keep this makeup looking like nice, flowy, glowy. These lashes are from my line. I have no idea which ones they are, but when you see them on, I should know this. Hold on, this is my brand. Oh, these are 100% Aquarius lashes. Really good natural everydays. If you believe in like fluffy everydays. Love this. I'm gonna use a black glue today. If you want a glue that can make it through anything that has happened or what's going on in your life, please. This glue is almost a little too hard to get off. Like when I'm telling you that your lash is gonna stay on through anything, day parties, sun, heat, any of that. I really worked hard to find a glue that made sense for the things that I was looking for. I have used drugstore glues and they just don't be doing enough for me. I'm like one little half a sneeze after a shot, and my inner corner is coming up, and I hate that. But this one, yeah, no need to fear. And I do have these as well if you want tweezers. My nails are really long right now, so I don't need them. These are built-in tweezers, but when I don't have nails on, yeah, I need them. I like to wear my lashes just a little bit higher on the out than like my eye shape, because I have natural like almond shaped eyes, so they turn down. So I like to keep mine on the outs, kind of keep everything cohesively going up and out. So I put mine just like a little bit here, and then we'll have a little space. And then what I'll do at the end is just put in a little extra liner there if you can see anything. Do you see that? She's so pretty. Love her. And again, I like to put it up just a little bit, not too crazy. Keep that little cat eye going. Okay, of course I randomly just got glue on my face, but we're gonna leave it until it dries and I'll fix it afterwards. This actually never happens, but of course because I'm on camera and I can't really see, you know, what we use for our brows, you can just literally scrape off dried glue. Gone. She's gone. I think a little bit up here. She's gone. No issues. Last thing I like to do is spray my face down with my Morphe setting spray. This is their mini continuous mist spray. She's everything that you need in a spray, in my opinion, especially for the summer. If not, if I really want to do the girls down, but you see we're like glowy and dewy already. When my sweat hits this, like this is enough. But if I do want something extra dewy, I'll use the Fenty Beauty spray. So anyways, that's enough for me. Let that dry. While that is drying, I like to put on my lip. And truly and honestly, I just need a little NYX gloss. This is Praline. Come on, guys. You know what Praline is. You know who Praline is, and that's that girl. I have been using Praline since before I could even afford to shop at Sephora, when I was like a sophomore in college. She gets it done for me. It's like my perfect shade. It's never sticky. Look at my face. What? This is so pretty. It's so glowy. The last thing I like to do, I told you we're gonna come back to it. I like to just fix anything that I think is wrong with my brows, but they're just like not that bad today, surprisingly. This one always kind of gets a little lost, like right here. And that is it, guys. Like, can we see the face? Can we get into it? Do we love it? I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that I was able to give you a very in-depth tutorial for the face, for that nice glowy summer vibe. This has like been something that I learned over time how to do, and I just want to share a little pro tip, a little pro secret on the girls. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe per usual. Be on the lookout for 2 videos coming up every week. She's coming, girl. She's coming. As always, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.